the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep me down.
Santa Barbara Teen Sports listeners, I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. This is a whole hour. Dr. D, what is it? Woo! Teen athletes and all the business and the people. The athletes.
That's
and
right.
It doesn't end.
It doesn't end. It keeps going and going.
In my car?
I'm sorry?
I know what I got in the back of my car. Ask me what I got in the back of my car.
What do you have in the back of your car?
Wait, first of all, what's today's date?
Today is the 16th.
It's the 16th.
Halfway
Yay!
through.
Well, August 16th. I love that first one. 16 for anybody that doesn't know. That's my favorite. It's my favorite
16,
number.
16. And
my favorite number, though.
That date
Yes.
is multiples. You have an 8.
I know.
Times 2 is 16, and then you have 2 16s.
Well, what I
There's
love about
something
this...
metaphysical there going on.
Well, you total up, it's 7. That's another really cool number.
Oh,
But
okay.
what I got in the back of my car is Saul Alcaraz, Santa Barbara art glass.
You have him in the back of your car?
Yeah, no, I
Why
didn't
did you
put
bring
him in there. But you know what I put in there?
What?
I put this most beautiful, I put it up on Facebook, most beautiful trophy that he made for the closest to the pin for the Bill Oliver Golf Memorial Golf Tournament for United Boys and Girls Club. It's
Okay.
stunning. I mean, it was a vision. I went in there. Of course, I had to buy all my glassware, because
Yeah,
you're getting the
yeah.
sink, so I had
Yeah.
to go check out the sink. And I got some glasses, and while I was there, I knew we were having this golf tournament, and I thought, how can we, bump up and get people, to dig in their pocket for $10? And what they do is they have this... what do you call it? Fire trucks, and everybody buys a ball, and they drop the balls. They take the carriage or whatever, the ladder, all the way to the top. They dump the balls over the hole, and then you own the number of the ball. You put a number on it, and then the closest to the pin they split the pot. And last year it was like $700 per for the split. So
Right.
if you won, you would have won $700.
Right.
So now you're not only going to get the pot, you're also going to get this beautiful trophy.
Oh.
So I'm thinking, maybe somebody's going to, put up a little bit more money, and I'm ecstatic. And so I don't know what to say about this guy. He just lights it up every single time. I love Santa Barbara Art Glass. Kristen, have you ever been there? Kristen Sneddon! Woo!
I have not been there, but I have a gift certificate to go there for a date night with my husband.
Nice.
And
God,
we've
it's
been
amazing.
really looking forward to it, but it's hard to find the time for a date, unfortunately. But it'll come.
By the way, that gives a whole new meaning to the phrase hot date.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when you go in there, it's kind of warm in there.
Okay.
But it's honestly, you just got to check it out. Actually, or if you go to, his work is is in my office. He's got my whole wall of my office, Casablanca restaurant. He's got all the glass inside there. You could just sit there and just stare at it.
Donated his
It's
time
very
quite
calming.
a bit.
It's very calming looking at his stuff. It's very calming to watch him work. So anyway, Kristen Sneddon.
Hello.
Yes, talk to us.
Well, we'll go in more detail in a little bit, but, it's the middle of August now, and August 1st was the day that applications opened. So the Common App, the UC apps, and there are some big changes there, and some big changes to the FAFSA. We've talked about that a little bit before, but we'll go into detail again about changes for that, too, for this upcoming year. So it's a really big transition year, actually. We've had the new SAT and all that last year, and this coming year, the UCs for the first time in, at least 10, 15 years have changed their application questions. So it's
the fire monkey year. It's the year of change.
Yes, year of change.
And August is just booming. They got every little change thing, if you're all into that whole. See, I have a lot of people that tell me daily what color I need to wear and, what do I got to do? Should I work today? Should I not work?
I can't help you with that.
Don't
but,
sign any applications
making some
when
plans.
the moon is void, of course. Don't sign anything. Sign tomorrow. It's really weird. If I'm doing some financial plan for you, and say, we can't sign until tomorrow after 12 o'clock.
Really?
Yes, I do. It's nuts.
Good, you're flexible.
I'm serious. We're not signing anything because it'll be a nightmare trying to move money. It's not going to happen. I know.
Okay.
I give you that extra edge.
Okay.
You know what I'm
well,
saying?
then when it comes time for the FAFSA deadlines, you can let us know when to hit
I will
send
be
or
able
not.
to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's, our little green witch isn't here today. So,
Oh, yeah.
we
Our
love Dominique
numerologist
Cack,
isn't here.
but she's
Yeah.
not here, so I can call her a green witch. bitch. She really is. So
She's listening.
I know she is. She loves the show. When you're a big part of the show, you got to love it. So let's talk a little bit again for somebody who just turned on, never listened to the show before, because I want everybody to know, because what we try to do is enlighten, the community. Yes. And I love to talk about it over and over, the Promise program. So why don't we go over that one more time?
Oh, yes. Okay. So the Promise program.
It's not too late, right? 16th?
It is not too late.
Okay, but it's getting close to being too late.
It's not really ever too late.
Okay, never too late.
It's never too late. A year after you graduate from a local area school, then it's too late.
Okay.
But the Santa Barbara City College Promise it's just so exciting. And I've already had students who I've been working with who are thinking of applying to four-year colleges who have already completely changed their minds and decided instead to go to City College and use this free option. Right. So if you've graduated from a Santa Barbara area school, from Carpentria up to Santa Maria, not just Santa Barbara School District, but you are given the Santa Barbara City College promise of tuition, books, fees, all free. So if you're going to be a full-time student at City College, it's a huge opportunity to go to school for those 2 years until you transfer and go on from there. So I just know a lot of people who've been really worried about the finances of college who are just not having to worry about that and just planning on going straight to City College. And you can do that up to a year after you graduate. So say you take a gap year, say you're not sure, say you've gone to a different school and it didn't work out, and you want to come back, you still have that full year to.
That's amazing, and they're thinking, and this is the foundation, right? Or
it is the foundation, yes. It's people who donated money and
so it's
really
not costing the taxpayers anything.
Nope, nothing from the taxpayers.
I've just got to just do a shout out to every single person that has put money towards this and the vision behind it. And I know we haven't started it like we start everything in Santa Barbara, but okay, we can't own that we started this or created this thing, but to own it and to be able to offer it to the kids, because a lot of people don't understand that 60% of our population, our child population in the county, is at or below the poverty level. So to be able to offer this it's awesome.
It is, and actually quite a few. We've talked about the City College students and area high school students are actually homeless and still going to school and still working toward a better future for themselves. And this really, really helps make that possible.
Yeah, I got another shout out to United Boys and Girls Club. They broke a record last week. It was over 2,000 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, gotta love it. That's for one location.
Wow.
So I've been sharing that news, running up and down Goleta and collecting my little boxes. It's so funny the way I do it because I'm the bag lady, like I told you. So literally now I have the brown bags. Okay, I bring stapler, brown bags. No, seriously, because I don't really want to do it, but this is the way you collect it, right? Then of course when somebody does something really nice, we got a nice T-shirt, right? Take a picture of it.
I actually don't know how you do this. Yeah, I'm learning. Okay.
I just I don't know. It's little nickels and dimes, but honestly, I'm sure. Michael, I don't keep track of it, but it's been thousands.
Wow.
Just the change.
Wow.
When people just go up to a register at a restaurant, because a lot of people, and I actually got the idea from just looking at the Vons box that was at the register, and there was no name on it. It was a plastic box with nothing on it, and it was filled with change.
Oh.
And I was just like,
wow. Change people don't want.
People just throw. This is what Santa Barbara does. They just throw their change away. Just saying, oh my God. Can you imagine if we put something like a picture of a child, in front of a food truck or something that's hungry? I mean? A lot of people would put more change in it. So, it kind of has taken off. And what I like about it is every time I tell somebody about, Massage Green, they want it. Now people are asking,
way to go.
For the boxes.
Way to go.
So that's kind of really cool. So I get pretty much one ask a week for a box, which is great because it increases the amount of people that I go back to collect the change. Hey, that's okay. Okay, I've devoted my Friday to being bag lady. It's awesome. Yeah. I love it. So if anybody wants to talk to you, okay.
Oh, yes, to me.
Because you are a college coach, and
I am.
We owner of College Keystone. So how can we get a hold of you?
The best way is through email, Kristen at collegekeystone.com. I have a website at collegekeystone.com, or by phone or text 805-680-6341.
Great. And you brought an amazing guest that's waiting
I'm so
for us.
honored by our guest.
I know.
Yes.
So who are we gonna
Yes.
who are we gonna at the break? Who are you gonna introduce
At
after the break?
I'm
Yeah.
going to introduce Grace Fisher of the Grace Fisher Foundation.
Nice.
And I've also known her since she was young, and I've just been inspired by her always.
Fantastic. And then, of course, not to be outdone, but I had to bring back the sourdough bread lady because
Excellent.
I needed the carbohydrates. So we're going to be munching and chopping and eating because, she not only just brings the bread, she brings the condiments and the cheese and the grapes and everything. So you get a full meal, full
there's a
balanced
whole
meal
spread here.
If you want to be a co-host on Teen Sports Radio, we feed you, we clothe you, we do it all, right? So, I'm really excited. So we're going to be introducing in a few sections John McCoy. Put your hands together. He's the JV basketball coach over at Carp, and he's got 3 of his boys with him, and I'm really excited about that. So we got a big show. Dr. D, it's time to go. Yes. All right, this is go time. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Listen to an all-new selection of commercials right here, right now. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, the internet, Instagram. We're all over the place because this is not Dominique's part, right? Uh-huh. And then on Sunday, it was so funny because I was on there on Sunday because we moved after the ball game, but I must have missed it because we weren't after the ball game. So on Sundays, when is it? It's not is it, do you know, Dee? Oh, you should know. You're the producer. No, I'm just saying.
Well, now it's back to its regular time because Foresters baseball has ended as of the 16th.
Right. So that's 2 or 3?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Okay. Sunday at 2.
Sunday at 2.
Okay. So Tuesday at 9 a.m., Tuesday at 11 p.m., Sunday at 2 p.m. And then, of course, if you want to, if you're chopping a piece of sourdough bread at 3 o'clock in the morning on Monday, you'll be getting it. You'll be catching it there too, because that's usually what I do. I like it toasted.
It's really good.
It's amazing toasted.
You know that my wife put the slices that and by the way, the sourdough bread lady cuts these slices so evenly. Mm-hmm. You look at my bread that I've stuck in the freezer to preserve it. It's it's not even slices, but so be it. My wife took it, put some butter on it, stuck it in the oven under the broiler for about 5 minutes or so, toasted it perfectly, had that with our meal and everything. Oh, so good. It really is.
Your body actually wants it.
And do you know that when we have hamburgers now, no, we don't use the sourdough bread. Okay, we don't use the sprout bread.
Right.
We don't use any bread. We used to buy like the
lettuce wrap.
Potato rolls. We used to buy the
potato rolls.
Okay, we used to.
No, bad.
No more.
No more.
As a matter of fact, she hasn't eaten bread for months, as far as I know, and I eat very little. So when we have anything that normally you'd put into a piece, 2 pieces of bread or something,
right. No more. That's it.
You just put
that's
it right
it.
on the
Knock
plate.
that out. Except for our sourdough bread
Except
lady.
for the
Woo,
sourdough.
Victoria, I love
Absolutely.
you. Thank you. 2 weeks in a row. I feel blessed. So nice. Because you're commuting now to come up here.
Right.
I know, but this bread is so good. I thank you so much because it takes 3 days to make.
Oh, that's
yes.
right.
Unbelievable.
3 days to make a loaf of bread. And then, I don't know how many she makes. And of course, look at all these. Look at this. We have all of this is ours. Nice.
Yeah.
And I share.
I have
share.
I have 3 more loaves for you.
And by the way,
Stop it now.
Oh, man.
We have plenty of boys in this house.
and I'm sitting at home explaining the process that the sourdough bread lady goes through as far as getting the recipe and getting the starter and all that stuff, and thinking that I know.
Yeah.
And she's, no, that's not how it's done. And I'm going, oh, okay, so I'm going to have have her.
So let's go
tell
from
us
the
again,
beginning.
How
one more
in the world
time.
do you get the dough?
Right.
Okay, at first I get the ancient grain. I don't use wheat because wheat is genetically modified and it's not good for you. Then I take the grain, I soak it, and when you soak and sprout it, it releases enzyme called phytic acid, which human bodies are not able to digest. And when it releases phytic acid, it starts growing. It turns from the grain to the into the vegetable. So basically, it's flourless bread. because the grain became vegetable. And then I use old country starter to ferment it and rise it by natural fermentation instead of using yeast.
Okay. Old country starter. Explain that, because that's the part I thought that you'd make your mix, and then every so often you'd split it and you'd make more from this, and you'd pass that on to someone and they would do it.
Exactly.
What is that? Because you go to the old country to get that, right?
Yeah, somebody actually brought it from the old country many years ago.
It got through customs.
In the got through. Yeah, they brought it in the little.
Like confiscate that? No.
little how you call it for the chemicals for the lab,
the yeast, you mean?
The vials in a little vial. Okay. There was like maybe vials from the old country, and they smuggled it, and it was just a little, maybe half a gram of starter, and they put it in the water and added flour in it, and they grew it, and to the point that they grew and bubbled and grew and bubbled and grew and
I just
grew and
love
grew,
being
and then
part
they
of
give
this
it
whole thing.
Yeah,
I do. This bread's tasting better to me, knowing that it's from the old country and it was smuggled here.
Yeah, it was smuggled. Yeah,
I love that
through the
It's
customs.
Awesome.
Like
I love that.
Drug smugglers.
But my question though is this starter. You have to continually get new starter, or can you make more from those vials?
You can get more and more and more. It grows continuously.
Okay, so it's like the yeast or the... but it is not yeast.
It's not. It's wild, the yeast. It's
but
not.
As you say, it grows.
You have to feed it, yeah.
And so you grow it and you take a little off and you make your bread and it continues to grow like a plant.
And you take a little bit, you make your bread and you store in the refrigerator until next time. It will be alive in the refrigerator for a week, and then you have to, if you don't want to use it, you just feed it.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing.
It becomes,
so cool.
So now what you're saying is it becomes a pet and you can name it and
it's
take
a
it
pet.
for walks.
It's so wonderful. And it feels so good when you feed it and you
Chick loves her bread.
open it, and you see it's growing and bubbling and puffing up, and it's just such a good feeling. I
Does
love
it have
it.
a name? I'm just wondering.
It's
Erica's available.
Boris. It's called Boris.
or Natasha.
So it puts music, on the outside.
There you go.
Yeah, they love it in there.
That's
Just
cool.
dance.
That's cool.
Okay, so how can we get some? If somebody wanted some sourdough bread, give us, you have to say it 3 times.
Okay.
Because I've been told by a couple of listeners, we need to hear it more than once. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you can call or text 805-636-9454. 805-636-9454. One more time. 805-636-9454.
Or the sourdough bread lady at gmail.com. Or I'm sure her commercial is going to be during the show sometime.
It'll be coming up.
It'll be coming up. Or check out Teen Sports Radio, because we were also promoting there as well. We love you. Thank you so much. Woo!
I love
happy.
I love the. I mean, someone say, come on, it's only bread. So what? I mean, I love the passion.
Yeah.
She feels about her bread like I do about what I do.
Look, anybody can go to a grocery store and get whatever they want. And I just think this is, anytime there's a story behind it and it's health, it's good for you, your body wants it. Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you want to feed something?
Where's the story behind potato rolls? I went to the grocery store, I picked a bag, and I paid for it.
Yeah.
What's that? That's no story.
So, anyway.
Well, and it takes a special person. I mean, I think Debbie, Grace's mom, maybe gave me friendship starter once, Amish bread once, and I had this sourdough and I had to feed it and it was stressing me out, and then I felt I was killing it, and then I had to give it away fast enough, and it takes a special kind of love to have a Boris and Natasha to keep alive. Yeah.
That's awesome. So you said you moved down in Oxnard. So last question, because we're going to go to break before you have more understanding of exactly what you do. If you go to Oxnard, the bread's going to taste different now than it does in Santa Barbara?
It was very surprising because people don't understand why do I go through all the trouble making this bread that takes 3 days to make. They have no idea. They say, what do you do? And then I explain to them, okay, there's a phytic acid, you cannot digest, and blah, blah, blah. And then they still don't understand, but they go go around and say, "This is Victoria. She makes incredible bread, and that she soaks her grains, and because there's phytic acid." So they just repeat that. But I can tell that
I'd call it folic. I'd mess up the whole story. You know me. And everyone's like,
bread.
it's just amazing bread.
But they still like,
it's
why do
dangerous if
you
I
do
start
that?
going into detail.
Why don't you just go buy bread for 99 cents and warm it up in the microwave? Like,
Really?
Okay. Let's take another quick little break because we've got a bunch of guests in the house. Let me give one more time. SourDoughBreadLady at gmail.com. If you like some amazing bread that just popped out of my mouth, I'm sorry I didn't hit you. Give me your phone number one more time, Victoria.
805-636-9454.
We love you, Victoria. Thank you.
Love you
take
too.
another break. It's Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with a lot more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. All right, since he didn't show up today, Dr. Scott Noble, okay, what we're going to do, he loves it when I do this. What we're going to do right now, if you just tuned in, you're lucky. You're late, but you're lucky. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to give away something. Let's see. Dr. Scott Noble said I could. I have the power of the pen. So what we're going to do, since he has this nice, beautiful practice on Milpas, right across the street from Trader Joe's, right on Carp Avenue, the Noble Wellness Center. And I'm like, let me just think it real quick. Okay, how about a free exam and 2 treatments? How is that? I think that's a woo! Yeah! I love that. Free exam and 2 treatments. So he's a chiropractor. If anybody goes, what is that about? So
And the
2
only
treatments.
thing you have to do is repeat word for word everything that was said on this program today. No, I'm kidding.
No, all you got to do is just put free exam and 2 treatments
There you go.
in the reason, and you send that to queenofteensb@gmail.com. I'm going to say that again. Do you know what my email address is, Victoria? No, you don't. You're looking at me. Don't pick on me. All right, I won't. Okay, it's queenofteensb@gmail.com. Just put in the little reason thing, free exam and 2 treatments, and Dr. Scott Noble will take care of you. We love you, Scott. Thank you. And if you don't want to come next week, that's fine. That's good. That's fine. Don't come. That's fine. Anytime somebody doesn't come, he's going to give
We'll
something
just keep
away.
giving stuff
That's
away,
right.
Scott.
Kristen, if you didn't want to come, oh boy, it's going to get.
Now I know what happens.
See what happens? That's it. All right, who'd you bring?
I brought Grace Fisher today, and
Woo! Nice.
and also her mom, Debbie Fisher. And I've known the Fishers a long time, but what I can say about Grace first is even when she was really young and always, as long as I've known her, always really involved in the arts and in inspiring people, played multiple instruments, guitar, piano, performing arts, and really specializes in inspiring people. And I'm going to ask Grace to tell a little bit of her story and how her trajectory changed on her 17th birthday. Life changed, but she still continues to truly inspire hundreds of people through her work and has started a new foundation, the Grace Fisher Foundation, which I'm hoping she'll also tell us about. So first, Grace, will you tell us a little bit about your story?
Yeah, of course. So during my 17th birthday party, 2014, I was a senior and I was set to go to Berklee College of Music up in Boston. And kind of within the matter of minutes, my whole life changed. I went from walking and playing piano and cello and guitar to not being able to breathe on my own. And they came up with this super rare illness called acute flaccid myelitis. And I was the 120th case, and there's only about 150 kids in the U.S. that are affected by this illness. So I spent about 5 weeks in the ICU and then 7 months in rehab at Craig Hospital in Colorado. Mm-hmm. And I've been home for about a year now. Mm-hmm. So,
welcome home.
Yeah, thank you.
And while you were in the hospital, from what I heard you say, that helped with the arts, that inspired you or helped you through sort of on a daily basis? Is that?
Yes. Yeah. So, being a musician without the use of my hands, I never thought that I'd be able to play music again, and that was my whole life. And I was introduced to music therapy while I was at Craig Hospital, and they taught me not only how to like play music again, but also to find new ways to accomplish my goals, which was really important. Yeah.
And then Make-A-Wish Foundation contacted you, or you contacted them, or how did they get involved?
Yes, so in April, I asked Make-A-Wish if I could start my own foundation as a part of my wish.
Which, can I just pause for a second? When I went to the opening of your foundation and the representatives from Make-A-Wish said that they had never heard of someone who, with their wish, wanted to start a foundation to help other people fulfill their wishes. It was a really special wish to have, to start a foundation for others. That's truly, truly inspiring. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Make-A-Wish worked with the Santa Barbara Foundation, and I kind of took care of all of our legal needs. So wherever we want the money to go to goes through the Santa Barbara Foundation, and then we help people.
And you help students or young people with art therapy?
Young people and adults.
Okay.
To bring music and the arts to adults and kids with mental and physical disabilities.
It's so fabulous. So fabulous.
Thank you.
And you have a website, which is...
Yes, gracesisterfoundation.org.
And people can donate there towards the cause, and also maybe see updates on how funds are being spent. And you've already given some funds.
We've given $500 to the pediatric unit at Cottage Hospital. So, yeah.
I'm just I have to say, just personally inspired every day by what you do.
Thank you.
It's really amazing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Grace, when you were at your birthday party, because I just want to understand, you just, were you dizzy like before? I mean, this is a disease, so there was no, you didn't have a cough or a cold or anything. I'm just asking. I'm so confused. I mean, that this isn't how.
So pretty much what went down was I was doing a massage train with a couple of my friends, and I started to experience like extreme neck pain, and my hands began to tingle. And at that moment, I was like, "Mom, you got to take me to the ER because something is not right." So there's it took about 6 minutes to get to the ER, and I was unable to walk out of the car. So it progressed that quickly, and then about a couple hours later, I was intubated, and I was unable to breathe. So it progressed within like the matter of like 10 hours, I think. So
it's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. And there weren't other cases in the country, so I think it took a while before people knew really what was going on. And just a testament to how much Grace inspires people. I mean, immediately so many people were concerned and doing what they could and following your story. And I mean, Grace has been an inspiration from long before her life changed in this way. It just is such a testament to who she is as a person every day.
Well, I don't know if, Grace, you had an opportunity or your mom to look at our site, because, we do help raise money for, kids and nonprofits and foundations. And our sites, we're on track for like 1.5 million hits. And when I designed it, because of the love of this station, and then all of the support that I've gotten, everything's pretty been donated as well. So, as the owner of the show, I felt that, just do the same thing, just share it, with everybody. So what I'd like to do, if it's okay, is to share the space that we have on Teen Sports Radio on the homepage, which gets over 100,000 hits a month. So if anybody lands on the homepage and they clicked on your foundation, it would just shoot right over to the foundation. So I think that would help. Anything else, if you would like Dr. D would have no problem. I'd like to do a commercial for you as well. Okay, a 60. We have a 60 lefty. Yeah, we have a 60-second left. Do a commercial for you, and that will be air 4 times a week. And I think awareness to support any type of foundation or whatever. And then also, I own an insurance agency, ePro Insurance Agency, and I would like to donate $500. So
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's
All right. Well, how can I not? So we've got to just do things right. You are an inspiration. You're inspiring me. It's like, why didn't I work this morning? It's like, hello, I'm going to work now. I'll tell you that. Okay. So, so all that stuff, we'll tie that up at break. And if I got a T-shirt here for you as well, and Mom, anything, and we'll get your people, my people. He's my people right there. Okay, so I just need to get some information like emails or whatever, because the web guy is Robert Burrows. He does all of our web group professionals. Dr. D is going to be doing all the commercials, and then we'll take care of everything else at the break. Okay, God bless you.
Thank you.
All right, seriously. All right, let's take a little break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. It's go time. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. Again, you can find us on all social media at teensportsradio.com. Woo! It doesn't sound like anybody else, but anyway, whatever. I had to lift it up a little bit. Woo! I don't know what the heck is that.
And always remember, the
ship is in the harbor. Teen Sports Radio. Can you imagine having a ship? I'm a sheep. A ship.
A ship?
With sheep on it. Oh,
with
I don't
sheep,
know.
we could do that. Yes, it's possible.
Like sheep. Sheep is good.
But I'm not cleaning it up.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
But always find us right here at AM 1290.
We've had such a wonderful show.
Yes,
I love our show.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's in the house now? John
house?
McCoy. Woo! Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. I love this. So, Dr. Tiffany, co-host, my vet, and, I didn't tell her, I go, you want to be a co-host? Yeah. She's so cute because she's like one of those people, unlike you, because you followed the rules, which is, look at the About Us page and then find somebody and then copy the size, right?
Yeah.
So, Dr. Tiffany is like a scroll. Oh. Bam! I knew when she went to elementary school. I mean, she's killing me. She goes, if it's too big, you can, size it. I'm like, I am busy. I'm not going to know if you want me to take out the elementary school part or whatever. But then I had called a couple of days later. I said, hey, I don't know if I mentioned this, but, co-host, the only thing I really want you to do is bring guests. She goes, oh. And then I'm like, changes the story a little bit. Now she's on the website. Now she's all, getting all the bennies. And she got the free infrared. She's getting sourdough bread. Nice. Now she's hooked, right?
And
so she texts me.
Right?
Yeah. She goes, call this guy, John McCoy. I'm like, I love this lady. This is awesome. Coach. And then I call him, right, John?
Yes, ma'am.
Then I said, what? Bring what?
Bring some more players.
Yes, this is how it works. This is great. So it really takes me like 2 minutes now to do the show every week. Because I got everybody that does everything for me. Yes. So I love that. All right, so John, you're in the house. You got your best 3 athletes here. Either that or that's the only guys that could show up. I don't know. But they're going to be blessed with a lot of love, okay?
First off, I'd like to just say how moved I am by the inspirational story by young Grace here. And
nice.
It's very
love
beautiful
that.
thing.
Yeah,
and I was standing up here against the wall wondering about my back being sore until I heard this story. And I can see my 3 of my players are also moved. So thank you very much for telling your story as well. Thank you very much.
Nothing for nothing. I mean, you'd be a great motivational speaker. I mean, I think this is what you're doing. I mean, with the arts and everything, because honestly, you totally put people out of their own body. In a nice way. I mean, because, everyone tells the story about themselves, really, plays the victim card or whatever. And I'm like, really? That's why I like to do the stuff I do at the Boys Club. I will get in that truck. I'll serve the food, because it humbles me. It makes me like, wow, it's not about me. It's about everybody around me and trying to make everybody around me better. Okay? And that's just by your presence right now is what you're doing. I don't even know if you realize exactly what you're doing.
It's definitely humbling.
It's so humbling. humbling.
It's definitely humbling,
is.
especially when I'm sitting here with 3 of my players and we're talking about basketball, and then something from real life pops up, and we all kind of look at each other and say, "Wow, that's truly an inspirational story."
Line sprint, Alex, Brady, and Mr. Was it Vance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Vinny.
Or Vinny. Okay. When you got out that last sprint, you want to even think about not giving it 110%. You have a mental image of this show, okay? And you drive yourself. You push. That's how I look at it. I used to coach.
Absolutely.
You feel that? You feel me right?
Yes, I can, actually.
That's just, I don't know if anybody told you. I had a nice run there for a while at the Boys Club. So talk to me. How did you get involved in basketball, John?
Been playing my entire life, and went to Mount Carmel for 8 years. Wore a uniform every day. Then was put into public school, Carpenter High School.
Nice.
And went there for 4 years, played basketball there. Went on to college and played there.
Who'd you play?
I played my first year. Actually, I played at a small school in Iowa. And after the first winter, I realized this isn't for me. And I think the administrators also felt that the same way. So we both had a mutual kind of
Come to Jesus meeting, as they say.
time for you to leave.
Yeah.
So coming home, played at Santa Barbara City College, and then finished up at Sonoma State.
Nice.
Came back and got the calling. Basically realized that I'm supposed to be a basketball coach.
Nice.
And here we are. And it's 4 years going now at Carpenter High School. I was 3 years before that at the Boys Club as well, Carpinteria.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you know Sal Rodriguez real well.
Not very well. He was. He came in after I was done.
Yeah. Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
That's right. Cool. All right. So who'd you bring?
To the right of me, I brought Alex Bermudez.
Woo, Alex. Boy, your homies aren't clapping for you. I think that is classic. I don't know what that's about, but not one little clap. I'm over clapping just because I go Alex. You know, he gets to set the tone. Yeah. Sourdough bread ladies get part. That's right. Yeah. Who else do you got?
Let's see. On the right, we have Brady Studivar.
Yeah, I like that. Now, I gotta say Brady, all right, because you don't want to put him out here right now. Okay, so anyway, I have these shirts. Everybody got a shirt, you know, and I gave Grace a shirt, and I wasn't sure on the size, and he was the first one to jump in and give his shirt up. Now, stop it right now. I want to meet your mommy. Okay, that's just awesome. That's a mommy's boy right there. I love that. So that's awesome. Good job on that. All right, who else to your right?
Vance Keiser.
Woo, Vance. Nice. Okay, so talk to me about your season. Talk to me what you're going to do and the kids. And
Well, last year we had a very good team. We went 13-5.
Wow, that's first place.
Second place in our league.
Second?
Yes. We have St. Bonaventure.
Yeah, that's first
And
place.
so
yeah.
that's first place.
Big kids though, like
Big
a
kids,
lot of
private school.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and so
And they don't recruit. Just kidding.
So they say.
That's so cute of you. How did you backed off of that? Yeah. All right. Nice. All right.
So this year I'm planning on doing the JV team.
Okay.
Because we just hired a new men's basketball coach. I believe he was on here
a
couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Great.
And so he asked me to do the JV team instead of the Frost Off.
Nice.
So I brought
they're your boys.
Yeah. And
That's
I feel very comfortable with these guys, and just a point for Brady to give up his shirt like that makes me feel extremely good or extremely well.
Listen, they all wanted to give it, but there was only one person. But Brady ran to the start line. You know, that's it, right?
Right.
And like that, because all the boys were good. I saw they were all. There isn't anyone in this room that cannot be moved by Grace's story. So
Correct.
There you go.
And I'm very proud that these guys actually took a minute and stopped and listened to Grace's story.
Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful stuff. All right, so what are you saying? Are you going to tell me that you're going to win the league this year? Talk to me.
Hoping to.
What?
We're going to play as hard as we can.
Yes,
Yep.
Yes, we're going to win the league.
Yes, we are going to win.
Woo! Yes! And then you're going to come back. All right, this is what
At
we
least
do.
second place.
You win the league, okay? And Team Sports
Like
Radio, ePro, whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I got 27 co-hosts. I'll make them all put in $1. No, $10. $10. What am I saying? Can't get anything for $27 today.
Except lunch.
Yeah, exactly. But we can have like a party, pizza party. How's that? Pizza party.
These
Mark?
guys would love pizza party.
Okay, well, you win me, and I look at that. He's got me. He sees it. He'll be the first to call me. He goes, "Yeah, I was the one to give up that T-shirt. You're going to be giving a pizza party."
When there's food involved, they're all ready to give up.
Party. Awesome. Done. Pizza party for champion. I can't do second place pizza party. Sorry. I can do first place pizza
I can't
party.
eat gluten anyways.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
They have gluten-free pizza at Whole Foods right now.
It's not that good.
It's not? No.
Mesa Verde has a gluten.
Oh, Mesa. We got the whisper behind me. Mesa Verde's got the gluten-free good pizza.
And Pizza Guru.
And Pizza Guru's got to go. Kristen Sneddon. Boy, well, everybody knows where this gluten-free stuff is. Awesome. What you do is do it like this. I just take the pizza at Whole Foods and I just don't eat the crust. That's gluten-free, baby. That's it. That's it.
Gluten-free at home.
I know. He said it wasn't that good. I haven't tried it.
I haven't really tried
What
it
are you,
either.
like
I'm
a
just
parrot?
used to
Come on
other
in here.
gluten-free
Like
stuff.
you can talk on a regular microphone. All right, so we're going to win the championship. You got 3 guys. We got a minute to go, or what do we got, D? We got 1 minute. Let's take a break now, and then I want to put all 3 boys on the boom, and then we're just going to fry the coach. Because that's the best way to do is fry the. But I have a minute. But what I'll do is I want to get an adjective so the boys can think about it during break. Give me an adjective. That's that word that describes a noun. I don't know. I just learned that. Okay, give me that word because Kristen said she's a really smart person.
Feisty.
Feisty for who?
All 3 of them.
Okay, I need 1 for each.
Oh, goodness.
Go ahead.
I would say Vance is more. What do you think?
No, he can't tell you. This is your question.
Oh, goodness.
No, this has got to be your
Oh,
question.
goodness. I apologize.
I know,
Okay.
that's it.
Vance Keiser would probably be the mama's boy.
There you go, mommy's boy.
That's a good thing, by the way. That is a good thing.
Yes, it's a really
Boy, you're going to get fried at break. Okay, who do we got?
Let's see. Brady, I would kind of say the same thing, but he's also very feisty.
Oh, feisty.
Yeah.
Feisty mama's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
Alex is the nice, cool, calm one who has inner demon inside of him when he starts playing.
He lets the lion out of the cage.
Yes.
I love that. Whoa, baby. Woo! Okay, that means it's go time. All right, let's go. We're going to get the boys up on the horn after break. This is Erica Salda, the queen of teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday. All right, Vance, you're up. All right, Vance, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
1 word to describe your coach. Get him, mommy's boy.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Hilarious
that's a
as
big of you. Oh yeah, now they're doing the bump. Oh yeah, you're not doing line sprints when you get back, mommy's boy. Okay, that's awesome because you're hilarious. No.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your season. Like, what do you think you're going to go? Because if you don't believe it downstairs, it's not going to happen upstairs. So what's going to go? Who's the leader of the 3? You?
Probably Alex.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But mostly this year, I'm hoping to beat Bishop. Both
Okay.
times we play him, and then put up a fight against Bonnie.
Nice.
Hopefully win league.
All right. I like that. All right, Alex, talk to me. You're the leader. What's going to happen? Bishop down 2 games.
Hopefully,
split with Bonnie. Both Bonnie. What?
I actually had surgery not too long ago.
Okay.
I'm doing physical therapy.
Right.
So I'm not sure I'll be good by the start of the season.
Okay.
But for sure by like mid-season I'll be 100%.
You'll be a big role on the bench, though. That's what you got to just encourage, right?
Yeah.
Tell your boys. All right. So, what do you think you're going to do this year?
Like record?
Yeah. Throw out a number. Is that worst case scenario? You got some psychic potential. You make some money that way.
I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do the same as last year.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
okay.
we're
That's
13-5.
safe. We like that. All right. So if I had to describe your coach, well, how would you describe him? Because is he hilarious or what?
He's quick to come back whenever you say something. He always has something to say.
That's
always
called ADHD.
Always.
That's all that is. That's nice.
It's called being raised by a father who was debate scholarship for college.
Nice. Oh, so you had it. Nice. All right. Who am I missing? Brady. Woo! My guy. Hey, Brady.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good,
You having
how
fun?
are you? Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So tell me. Give me a word to describe your coach.
Spaz.
Spaz. Spaz is good. You know something that's like something says that's bad, which is good. Spaz is really in right now. Yeah, that's really cool. No, spaz is a really cool word. You don't think? Doesn't matter what I think. It
doesn't matter what I think either, actually. with these guys I know, it really doesn't matter what I think.
So what kind of, Brady, what kind of game do you guys run? Is it a run and gun, or do you have some big boys on your team? And
It's run and gun.
I love running.
We don't have any big guys, so we're just running back
and gunning.
forth.
I love that. Do you press a lot or no?
Yeah.
Press.
Yes.
I love that. Whole game, I love that. We used to do, every time there was a make, it was a press.
Yeah.
And it was blenders for the team if they didn't get past half court. Some games really broke me, okay? I actually had to use basketball as a line item on my tax returns, okay?
Yeah, it can get tough.
It can get tough.
Yes.
It really can get tough.
Yes, and especially when you have nobody under 6'1".
Exactly.
On your team. You have to press full court all game long.
That's it. Double team press. I love it. But it's scrappy. But you guys are all in shape. I mean, best shape that you'll probably ever be in your whole life.
Yeah.
So your gym, did you get recently a new gym, or am I thinking of something else?
New floor.
New floor.
Yeah, new floor, and the ceiling was redone. At the high
Nice.
school.
That's beautiful. That was like this last year, right?
This past summer.
Yeah. Good, I heard that.
We haven't been able to practice or do anything because it's been closed.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's nice. And the school did that? Or was it fundraising or what?
I believe the school does that. They do it once a year.
Nice.
But this year they redid the ceiling as well.
Beautiful. I don't think Carp is on our site. We have all the schools, Westmont. We've got everybody but Carp. So if you want to be up on the site, that might help. Anytime you're doing fundraisers and stuff, they click it, boom, it goes to your site. If you make announcements, to do what you're doing, for basketball or whatever like that, it might be something that we could help you with.
Sounds good.
Yeah. We don't charge anything. It's all about sharing, right?
Just some bread?
That's it. Whatever you want. Anything we have, we share.
Some bread and grapes?
That's it. We like it.
Right.
We love it.
And inspirational stories.
That's it. We try, right? All right, guys, you want to give a shout out? We got a minute to any of your players, moms, grandparents, whatever, because they're going to listen to this, and I don't care if they're in another part of the world. You want to say something? We'll go with you. Brady. So you guys say who you are. Go ahead. Say your name.
Oh.
Go, Brady. Take it over. We don't have all day. Go. Say something. You could say hi to anybody.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, that's awesome. Go ahead. Vance.
Hi, Pops. I know you're listening. I love you.
That's awesome. What else? You got last one. Alex, help me. Help me. Say something. Say hello to anybody. I don't care.
Just say goodbye to your skateboard.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. That's it. No good. Oh, it's all right. Hey, listen, we're out of time. We got to go. God bless Santa Barbara. Be kind.